There's something crazy going on in the NBA right now. The Grizzlies have been completely obliterated by injuries, meaning that they've had to go to their two-way contracts just to put together a rotation. One of those two-way guys is rookie GG Jackson, who was 15 days away from being born in 2005. That's right, he turned 19 years old a month ago, the youngest player in the league, and in his first ever career game playing serious minutes, scored 20 points while shooting 64% from the field. Pretty impressive. So in their next game, Coach Jenkins decided to play him even more, 29 minutes, and he responded with 23 points on 67% shooting in a win, while letting Steph Curry know about it. That begs the question, what factors have led to these awesome performances? The first thing you've got to talk about with Jackson is the size. He's officially listed at 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, so he's got the frame of a big forward and can do some big-like things, such as converting on dump-offs or getting after it on the glass for some second chance offense. In addition to his size, he's also a very impressive athlete, capable of running the floor with lengthy strides and getting above the rim as a finisher. When it comes together, you'll see some pretty nice plays in transition, like here where he's trailing and follows a drive down the middle for a putback. His defining athletic quality though is his first step. With his frame, the ability to burst from a standstill makes it really difficult to prevent him from gaining an advantage, especially because he's just as comfortable exploding left as he is right, this time jabbing to create a little more separation, and all he needs is just a step by his defender's hip to end up with a quality look at the basket. He also has good enough balance and body control to change directions or speeds while attacking. And I keep going back to the fact that he's 6'9" because doing these things at that height is really impressive. So you've got the size, athleticism, and overall package as a slasher, but the biggest catalyst behind his recent success has been some lights out three-point shooting. What jumps off the screen to me when watching him shoot is the speed with which he pulls the trigger. There's no opportunity to close out because of how quick he gets it up. Here's one where he starts in the weak side corner with his man sliding down to the block to tag, and it's typically a pretty standard rotation to close out when the skip pass comes. But GG does a Nick Batum classic by not dipping his legs, and the result is a knockdown jumper. Because he gets these threes off so quick, he's one of those guys who's gonna consistently demand more aggressive closeouts. But remember, he also has that explosive first step, so he can attack. Oh, and he's also got a pretty nice mid-range game. Here's one that again starts with the weak side tag and recovery from Podziemski, and notice how decisively GG attacks. Then when Draymond steps in front of him to take away his drive, he falls back on a beautiful one-legged jumper. Another thing you'll see when he's spotting up like this is that he's got really high feel for moving without the ball. Hart gets caught ball watching for just a split second, and Jackson's darting into a backdoor cut with perfect timing, although he does end up getting blocked from behind. And here's another one that starts with an incredible cut, actually juking OG Anunoby out of his shoes, but OG makes a ridiculous recovery to still get a hand in the lane, making things just a little bit awkward for Jackson on the catch and finish attempt. Still, in just 56 minutes of play over 2 games, some really nice offensive routes stand out. The size and length of a big forward with legit burst, agility, and craft as a scorer. He's got a finishing package, a nice in-between game, is shooting the lights out from deep, and already makes veteran-like plays away from the ball. I'd say the big question mark is the fact that he's really not much of a playmaker at all and tends to get tunnel vision when attacking. But in terms of scoring, what he's doing at his age isn't just impressive, it's a complete anomaly. In that first performance, he became the youngest player to drop 20 points and 5 rebounds in a game since Andrew Bynum all the way back in 2006. And in Game 2, he made sure Steph Curry knew that he was once uninvited to his camp before torching the Warriors with 5 made threes, 8 fourth quarter points, leading the charge in a big time win. That of course led to the most wholesome moment of the season, his reaction when he realized it was Shaq who was interviewing him post-game. And I think that's a good reminder of this kid's age. The NBA's youngest player has yet to be stopped. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn my post notifications on to be first on more content. If you're interested in my more in-depth research, make sure to check out my website and social media profiles. You can find those links in the description. Feel free to let me know down in the comments what you think of Jackson. As always, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.